right, here with Johns Hopkins after the Blue Jays knocked off Grove City 17-14 in the 2024 NCAA Division III football playoffs, joined by head coach Dan Wadika, student athletes PJ Penders and James Ronello. Dan, if we just have an opening comment about the game, and then we'll have some questions for all three of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first off, congratulations to Grove City on an unbelievable season. And Coach DiII, what he has been able to do in his time back at Grove City has truly been unbelievable. And you see just how hard their guys play every single play. We saw it on tape, and we saw it in live time today. So it's really a testament to what he's been able to do with that football program. So it was an honor being out in the field with such a hard-nosed team today. And talking about us, it was a battle. I think my heart has calmed down a little bit, but it was what I liked seeing the entire game, and we talk about this all the time, is just seeing the fight from the guys and the confidence that if things aren't going well, and we had some plays towards the end where things weren't going well, just having that calm, cool composure that hey, we're going to make enough plays at the end of the day to go win this thing. So I'm beyond proud of especially our seniors and our leaders, just keeping everyone cool, calm, and collected, and going out and getting a victory.
I know you guys have won playoff games before, but James, how's it feel to be the starting quarterback in the game?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a heck of a season for us, and we've had a ton of games like this. We're really coming down to the wire. So, testament to our team. We've been doing a good job finding ways to win games all year. And I can't give enough credit to our defense for making that stand at the end, and all the guys on offense playing their hearts out today. So, it's great to get the win today.
PJ, James mentioned games coming down to the end. This is not the first time that a game has come down to the last minute and the defense has been on the field. They missed the field goal, but we got to stop and force them into that field goal attempt. Just talk about the defense, the effort you gave all day, but that last couple of minutes, what was the conversation there on the field?
Yeah, you mentioned it. We've been in the situation like countless times before, so we kind of knew what was going to happen there at the end. We really knew that we really had to really hunker down there at the end. I think you could look at a couple other games like Rowan, like Ursinus before, where just really good reps for us in preparation of this. So, it's really comes down to having that heart at the end there. And it's testament to Coach Hill and his staff, too, as well. It's really just great coaching and keep us poised during those moments as well.
Dan, we get the luxury of going into the win to start the game, and we put together a great drive. How much confidence does that give a team in a game that figured to probably be low scoring coming in? I don't think that was, didn't play out necessarily different than a lot of people thought it would.
I think that was huge. That was huge for us, and I could tell that our team leaders they had our guys ready to go, and they were really fired up to starting out and playing this football game. But I think that was huge for our offense, just being able to move the ball a little bit, and especially punching it in on the first drive. And we've talked all year. As we've mentioned, we've been in a lot of these close games, and getting 7 rather than settling for 3 is something we talk about all the time, and really making sure that hey, we're getting those points down the red zone that we needed to. So it was huge that the guys were able to start off well.
James, on a day where it was pretty windy, figured maybe you go to the run game, but neither team really was able to establish a run on these two defenses, yet we were able to move the ball, kind of consistently through the air. What were you seeing there, and what were you looking to take advantage of?
Yeah, I mean, they had a great D-line, a lot of guys that play really hard and are really aggressive. So the way the game played out, we kind of did go to the air. And really just credit to our offensive coordinator, Coach Rovaditz, for setting up a great game plan there. And our receivers, they did a really good job getting open, finding ways to make plays, and making my life easy. So that's kind of just how it played out for us.
PJ, what is it about Scott Frazier?
He's a great player. Made some really good catches at the end there. Obviously, all the credit in the world to him. He did a great job. I think I remember kind of the last drive, they knew the ball was going to him. He still did a great job making some catches there, too. So he's really great practice for us going forward, too, as well. Just a really good receiver. Couldn't give him any more credit.
I think a weird decision to make was to call a timeout with 22 seconds left, just to give everybody a bit of a breather.
Yeah, no, and that was the reason for it, to be honest with you. Being up by 3 points and having all 3 timeouts, I knew that, hey, we didn't need them, necessarily. And they were progressing down the field, making some amazing plays down the field. And we could tell that, hey, our guys were, just a little gassed up front. Those defensive linemen, hey, having to move down the field and constantly trying to rush the quarterback. So thought it was a good decision. Hey, let's take a breather. Let's make sure we're in the right coverage that we want to against their offense. So it was that's how it all played out.
What happens when the guy's going to kick a field goal Waiting for the sound?
He's trying to block the thing, so he better be watching. But yeah, I was watching as well. I'm not sure what the offense was doing down there, James. But.
Yeah, I was looking, but trying to cover my eyes a little bit.
PJ, you come around that edge on that play, and you come around quick, so I don't know if you actually see the kick go up. You could, like, from where your view was, could you see that it was going to hit? What did you see there?
Yeah, I mean, on those plays, I'm pretty focused on just getting the block there. Credit to their wings there. They did a good job all day of keeping me outside. But saw the kick go up in the air, saw it hit the upright, and obviously, like, the excitement that we had at the end there was unmatched, and those are memories we make forever.
Coach, one of the things that, I'm sure you guys had identified for, for when your offense was out on the field was where was number 5? Where is Blable?
Yep.
And is he getting blocked up? How you guys feel like you did today against him?
Yeah, no, I mean, he is one of the top players in the country, to be honest with you, just with how physical he is. And they do such a good job of just moving him around and using him in so many different ways. And he has a lot of tools in his toolbox in terms of rushing the passer and dropping and making tackles. And so I thought, he was part of the game plan, and I think at times, hey, we handled him okay, but he's going to make plays out there. So, but I thought overall, going back to what James was talking about with our Coach Hrvatić and our game plan, I thought it was went according to plan in terms of how we were trying to handle those things.
Can't let this go without asking, is that your touchdown pass? Is that how it was drawn up?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, that's just how we came up with it in practice.
When you throw it, were you intending it for Enright?
Kind of just putting it in the end zone on there. Knew someone was going to make a play on it.
So Dan, last question. 3 months ago, we stood on the field in Ithaca, and I asked you about winning your first game as our head coach, and now today you get your first playoff win. Just kind of a summary of the season, like what this means to you now. To win a game as a head coach, a playoff game is not easy.
It means a lot, just for a lot of reasons, and the history that I have and all my friends have with this program. Having a chance to lead these guys onto Homewood Field, there's nothing better in the world, and it's all attributed to the coaches that came before me, and Coach Margraf and Coach Camara, helping me out in more ways than anyone even knows. So it's truly an honor to be able to walk out with those guys on Homewood Field and win a playoff game. I remembered how much these games meant to Coach Margraf, and I told these guys the biggest thing that I'm most excited about is we get another week together. That's really my motivation each week. I don't want this thing to end, and so that's why we just kind of continue on.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
What will it mean for you to take your team home to Indiana?
It's not about me. It's not about me. But especially this one right here, we're always battling. We're two big college basketball fans, so he's always talking some smack about my Boilermakers. But I am excited to hopefully see some family and friends next week, and maybe we'll have some Hoosier Blue Jays back home. So.